Evansville, number 8, Braden Dahl. From Indiana University, number 9, Palmer Alt. From Eastern Illinois, number 11, Julian Smith. From UIndy, number 12, Kabiru Gavar. From Marion, number 13, Josh Westling. From UIndy, number 17, Tylen Broaders. From IUIndy, number 22, Brady Horn. And the captain from IUIndy, number 6, Quentin Flowers. FC Pride Elite is led by head coach Jamie Gilbert. At this time, we ask you who are willing and able to please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats as we pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem.
Just outside the city limits of downtown Indianapolis, Indiana, Lawrence Township, the Pride Performance Center for tonight's Central States Conference NPSL matchup featuring the visiting GIO'S Chicago and FC Pride Elite. A pleasant evening, everyone. My name is John Natali, and we have picturesque perfect weather here in the Circle City. About 78 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, and we are ready for some great action here on the National Soccer Network. Both of these teams coming into this one a little bit divided, with FC Pride Elite only playing their 3 games, a record of 1-2. Their last outing, they lost 2-0 to the Michigan Rangers at Davenport University, the home pitch of the Rangers. And Vianney, Durad, Mapomo, and Baja, who had a brace with 2 goals in the 49th and 54th minute. And FC Pride Elite could not want to get in the back of the net, so they still struggle to find goals outside of that Southern Indiana Guardians FC match where they put 6 on the board. But both of their losses, they have been shut out. On the other side, sLionsSC started off really well, 3-0 in their first 3 matches, but have dropped 2 in a row, and it was a bad week last week as they lost 3-4 in overtime, in added time actually, to FC Milwaukee Torrent on Wednesday, May 21st at their home field, Perspectives High School of Technology. And that came from Nathaniel Isom in added time of the 90th minute after a 3-3 draw, able to get that last goal in added time to take the defeat 3-4 by the hands of the Torrent. And then on Sunday, May 25th, had to face that Rangers team that FC Pride Elite did, and they lost 2-1. It was Liam Karvik who had a brace for Michigan Rangers in the 14th and 51st minute. And interesting about that was that the Rangers actually went down a man in the 45th minute in added time. Caleb Postawaste got 2 yellows and got the red card, so Michigan Rangers played down a man and still able to get the 2-1 victory over GIO'S Lions of Chicago. Head coach Carlos Reyes of GIO'S Lions, had a chance to talk with him earlier. Still excited about his club. He said he took some hard losses last week that probably they could have won, some missed opportunities, and they look to get back on track here at the Pride Performance Center. On the other side, Coach Jamie Gilbert, coming off a natural high of last night's match with his WPSL squad. even though it was a 1-1 draw, it was 1-0 into about 90 minutes. Let's call it 92-35 in added time when Brees Bass put a goal in the back of the net on a service inside to get the equalizer to tie that match in the waning seconds to give the draw against the opposition, which was just a wonderful match last night. We've got ourselves a good one tonight. FC Pride Elite wearing the aqua uniforms with the black lettering, black numbers, black shorts, and the aqua socks, and GIO'S sLionsSC Chicago and the all-black kits with the stripes and the white lettering and the white outlines. And we're underway here in Lawrence Township. Pleasure to have you with us on, again, a gorgeous evening in Indianapolis, Indiana. As it'll take some time for both teams to figure out their bearings, feel the other team out. But I want to point something out. I want to go back to 2021. And there's a soccer program just north of here, Noblesville, the Millers. And there are 3 players on the pitch right now. Brady Horn, Palmer Alt, and Braden Dahl, who won a state championship for the Millers. And 5 of those players went on to play Division I college soccer, which is absolutely amazing. And they're all on the pitch tonight. So great chemistry already from 3 of their players. And we have our first set piece corner from the far side. And here it comes. Near post. Headed out. And chased down. And this ball is going to come towards us. It'll be a throw-in for FC Pride Elite. As you can see, Captain Quentin Flowers come into the picture, number 6. And Holland will throw it back to the team captain. Just underway here at the Pride Performance Center. Cole Thompson in goal. The Oakland Golden Grizzly. Very close. Rochester Hills, Michigan, just down the street from our studios in Shelby Township. And good ball there. Julian Smith trying to track it down, but too heavy on the service up to Smith, so that'll go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Odajiri. This is the debut season of the men's team in the NPSL. 1-2, currently 4th in the division. And GIO'S right ahead of them at 3-2. So a win here would be huge for FC Pride Elite. Holland under it. It's chased down by Velazquez, the captain. Now into the middle. This ball to the outside. Franklin gives chase. Good defense there from Brady Horn. The Jaguar from IU Indy. This ball top of the 18. Trying to settle. Good footwork here. And then back to Kato Nakayama. Nakayama, gotta watch out for him. He's put some goals in the back of the net the past 3 matches. He has 3 goals in those 2 losses. So watch out for number 10. Strike with the left, but right at Thompson. Dives on it, smothers it. Early opportunity for GIO'S Lions. And swung to the outside. They'll work that far sideline. That's Gafar. Here's Julian Smith. And just a little bit too heavy on the touch. Turnover. And Nakayama just in front of the center line. Over to Dutra. They'll play it near side to us, Velazquez, and play it back. And they're going to switch fields to the far side. Working with pace. That's Stinchcomb. And very recognizable with that hair. Very Carlos Valderrama-like. I may be dating myself with that. Or Anderson Varejao in the basketball world, whichever you prefer. But this ball's going to come near side to Spencer Holland. What can he do with it? And you got to be on the lookout for number 9 and number 12 in these aqua uniforms. That's a one heck of a double striker combination between Palmer Alt and Kabiru Gufar. Lots of speed. Palmer Alt started his career at Butler and won Big East Freshman of the Year. And then played his second year. Lost a lot of help in that second year in his sophomore campaign. Still played great soccer, but the numbers don't reflect that. But the entire Big East Conference, as soon as they saw number 9 touch it for the Bulldogs, he was double-teamed every time and didn't really have the help that he had his freshman year up front. And then, as any good soccer player does, they ask Indiana University, hey, can I come? And without hesitation, the Hoosiers brought him aboard. Now he's a part of that historic franchise down in Bloomington, about 45 minutes south of Indianapolis. Here's the throw. 50-50, just outside the 18. That ball takes a chip back. We'll have a foul there. A little heavy on the push from Braden Dull. And we'll have a free kick opportunity. It's going to be Kato Nakayama who sets it up. Dull over there. And they'll get some help from Josh Wesling, the Marion Knight small college right in downtown Indianapolis. Several players on this team are from Marion. So this will come off the left boot of Nakayama. In the 6th minute, here it comes. And it's near post. Ball headed just wide of the net, and it looks like it's going to be a corner. And it will. And Stinchcomb will do the honors from the near side. 0-0 just underway as we enter the 7th minute of this one. Stinchcomb, arm in the air. Here comes the service. In the middle, headed out. Still trying to settle. That ball forward. And GIO'S will reset from the center line, and that'll be played back. And Stinchcomb working through some traffic. He'll get it back, and they're going to switch fields to the far side with some space. And they'll switch it back to us. Velazquez on the settle. Holland there. There's Nakayama out to the outside. Heavy ball, and Abdul Wahab could not get to it. So it'll be a throw in deep in the defending third for FC Pride Elite. Little flick, and still in possession of the Lions. They've held most of the possession so far in this first half as we just entered the 8th minute. Now to our near side. That's Velazquez. And they'll work it back. Sasaki. Nakayama there, defended well by Julian Smith. It will be a throw-in. About that match last night. Lou Fuse Athletic from Earth City, Missouri came in, and Caroline Ritter had just come off winning Defender of the Month. There's inside the 18. That ball, a little racket. Have to get it out. Julian Smith heads it out. Gaffar trying to work through traffic. He does. He has Palmer Alt near side. And here we go. With speed, Gaffar against Stinchcomb. Looking for help, and good defense by number 8 to knock that ball away, but it'll stay with FC Pride Elite. Caroline Ritter had the 1-0 shutout. Through 92 minutes of soccer, she played a fabulous match. But just FC Pride Elite found a crease. Brees Bass put it in about the 92nd minute on an unbelievable equalizer to tie that one up, to have FC Pride walk away with the draw. Flowers directing traffic. That's Ashton, brother of Quentin. Working that far side. This ball into the middle. Gaffar there. Tried. He had Alt to his left, and we know what he tried to do there. Just a miss hit. And picked up by Odajiri. Odajiri, you can see, not the tallest of keepers, but he's got cat-like speed and reflexes in that goal. Very active, moves well laterally. This ball all the way back. Flowers will collect it, and he'll play it all the way back to Thompson. Pressure by Franklin. Thompson able to get into the middle, and Flowers giving chase. Velazquez there, and now on the counter. Dutra inside the box, takes a shot. Cole Thompson diving to his right. Able to get it. He'll throw it out quickly to Holland, and now some pace on the near sideline from SC Pride Elite. As Gaffar to the inside. And back to Flowers. Here's Julian Smith. In some space. Gaffar got taken down. That was Reese with a WWE tackle there, but they switched fields. There's Ashton Flowers. And play back to Broaders in that sweeper position. And he's got space all the way to the far side. Here's Alt. Good ball on the inside. Westling with pace, trying to get to the middle. Takes a shot. Back of the net. Rocket shot. Josh Westling. 1-0 FC Pride Elite. Incredible strike from the Marion Knight. Josh Westling got a touch pass from Palmer Alt up top, took it to the middle by himself, and just drilled a 25-yard BB into the back of the net past a diving Odajiri to give FC Pride Elite the 1-0 advantage. Give that goal to him in the 11th minute. Good start for the team in Aqua. Now if Chicago, they need to counter. What can they produce on the far side? It's Lainez through the wickets, but Broader's able there. Stinchcombe up top of the box. Trying to get a shot with the left was Dutra and didn't get much on it, and Thompson was there. And we have a player down on the pitch right now in the box. Not sure what happened. Trying to see who that is. That might be Brady Horn, number 22. The Jaguar, I mentioned him earlier with Braden Dull and Palmer Alt. He gets up, maybe got the wind knocked out of him, maybe got hit in the gut. Seems to be okay. And good recognition by his keeper, Thompson. So we've got a player down. Let's check on him. So Thompson. Throw it to the far side to Flowers. Ashton. Again, brother of Quentin, the captain, number 6. Julian Smith. This ball forward. Good touch by Gaffar. Good touch by Alt. Gaffar with speed. There's Spencer Holland inside the box. 1v1. Shot on goal, and there it is. 2-0. FC Pride Elite. Put Spencer Holland in the books in the 14th minute on a great ball from Kabiru Gaffar. Past a sliding Odajiri, and it's 2-0 FC Pride Elite. So 2 goals in 2 minutes from the boys in Aqua. And that speed, as I had mentioned earlier in the broadcast, that combination of Gaffar and Palmer Alt up front opens up so many doors for those midfielders. And right there, Spencer Holland took advantage. University of Indianapolis to IU Indianapolis. If you're doing assist to goal from a college standpoint. Beautiful goal. And on the attack again. This ball into space, and GIO'S will have to counter. GIO'S Lions started this season 3-0 and have lost 2 in a row, and right now find themselves down early as we are just in the 15-minute. 2-0 FC Pride Elite coming off a loss. But this team a lot different roster-wise than what they put out on the pitch against Michigan Rangers FC. Here's Stinchcombe. And just a miscommunication there. Horn plays it forward to his teammate Alt. Julian Smith is going to settle. He'll play it back. The most recent goal scorer, Spencer Holland, and now Broaders. We'll bring it up the middle. He'll switch fields. There's Westling with pace. Now Dahl. It's going to come all the way back to our side. Brady Horn. And Holland. To the middle, here's Dahl. Now on our side. Ball taken away. And we have a foul. And GIO'S Lions sort of stunned right now on the quick 2-0 advantage in just 2 minutes. As we're in the 16th minute here at the Pride Performance Center in Indianapolis, Indiana. Actually outside of the city limits, mentioned it before. Lawrence Township is the appropriate. It is a Indianapolis zip code, but located in Lawrence Township. Good ball to Holland. Has some space, has Alt there. Ball in the middle, Gaffar played forward. Alt trying to give chase. And Gaffar went down. And holding his ankle. It was after the pass that came to Gaffar. And Leonardo Dutra was in the vicinity. Giving plenty of time to number 12 to get back up. Just a key component of this team is number 12. Spent his time at UIndy as a Greyhound. Now he's doing wonders for this FC Pride Elite team, and he seems okay. As Flowers will get ready to send this in. Top of the 18. And here we go. Ball to the far post, headed just too high. That was Broaders using that height. Got a piece of it, but just a little bit too high on the service into the box. And it'll be a goal kick as we enter the 18th minute. John Natali on a beautiful Saturday evening in the Circle City, the Pride Performance Center, on the National Soccer Network. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also on Roku, Facebook, Twitter, all your streaming platforms. If there's a match to be had, we have it. And we've got ourselves a good one tonight. As places 3 and 4 in the Central States Conference. Crucial 3 points in this NPSL matchup on the National Soccer Network. This will be a throw-in right at the center line as Dahl will do the honors. Gaffar. And we'll have a high kick over on that side. Gaffar still adjusting that sock when he went down. Seems to be okay. As GIO now, where can they formulate some offense? Looking at back line. That's Dutra all the way back there. Flowers almost got in there, and he's still there, the captain. Now he's got some more room to work with. He'll play it back to Horn. That ball deflected, comes right towards us. It'll be a throw-in. It was off of Franklin. And Holland will come to retreat this. So right at the center line. And you can see in your frame, number 23, Dutra. He's got some tape on that hand, and as he was coming towards before that throw-in, was grimacing a little bit. And he's still clinching it. So 23, we'll see how that might affect him in this match. Brady Horn, good defense against A.J. Franklin. He'll play it forward. Smith couldn't settle. Stinchcomb comes back and all the way back to Sasaki. They're going to have to reset against ones from their defense. Reese sends it forward on the far side. And Abdul Wahab couldn't settle it, but it goes out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in on the far sideline. Dutra working, and Flowers picks up the foul. It'll be a free kick from just over the center line. That'll come towards us. Sasaki. Little pressure from Alt. And Gafar giving pressure. Now Sasaki has Stinchcomb towards us. They're going to have to play this back. Reese. They'll switch fields. Nakayama in space, and that ball just way too heavy. Miscommunication on that far side. That was Diego. Actually, that was Lucas Lainez on that far side. As that ball was heavy, so Thompson will take this from his 6. 2-0 FC Pride. It started with Josh Westling on just a rocket strike from about 25 yards out on a move to the middle. In the 11th minute, and only 2 minutes later, Spencer Holland on the assist from Kabiru Gafar. Was able to get past the sliding Odajiri. That's where we stand right now, 2-0. Now Braden Dahl on the outside. Here's Julian Smith. Working two-man soccer with Flowers. He'll play it all the way back to Ashton. Now this ball all the way back. And nobody home. That ball just rocketed. Odajiri will come out. He'll play it with his feet. Has Reese to his right. And now they'll switch. Thompson plays it forward. Sasaki there will get it to Stinchcomb. Good possession there. Stinchcomb with pace. As Captain Velazquez been intercepted. Now Flowers on the turn. Gafar. Good ball. Dahl on a run. That ball going to be too heavy. And it belongs to GIO'S Lions. Lainez gets it in. A battle. Flowers won that one, but will have a foul. Working against Dutra. And here's Dutra. He is recognizable with that tape on the right hand. Mentioned he was grimacing a little bit before. Not sure exactly what the injury is, but that could bother him throughout this one. Playing with his feet, but that can hurt. A hand problem, considering all the pushing and shoving and blocking that goes on in a soccer match. And Dutra, a very physical player. So we'll see how that pans out for the rest of this one. Top of the 18. Good ball to Velazquez. On top of the 18 now. Sends it in. And good defense there from Broaders to retreat. And it looks like we'll have a long throw. And it's going to go for Velazquez. So it was off FC Pride Elite. So the team captain will throw it in. And down the sideline, A.J. Franklin couldn't handle it. And a goal kick for Cole Thompson as we approach the 25th minute. John Tolley with you. A beautiful Saturday evening in Indianapolis, Indiana, the Circle City. It's been one heck of a week for this town as far as sports are concerned. On Sunday, the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500. They crammed 350,000 people into IMS, located in Speedway, Indiana. And the Pacers in Eastern Conference Finals find that they are up 3-2 against the New York Knicks. Indy 11 played on Wednesday to a 4-4 draw against Hartford Athletic FC. And then last night, FC Pride Elite's great match against Lou Fuse in a 1-1 draw. And right now, we have the older brother. Actually, well, I don't know the older brother, since the women's team has been around quite a bit longer, as this is the debut season of the men's team in the NPSL. But it's just good to see where both teams stand. Maybe not the records. Whistle blown. Abdul Wahab trying to create some magic, but the whistle had blown. And Velasquez will throw it on our side. That's Dutra with 3 people on him. Holland got a piece of it. It'll stay with black and white. And Dutra, fancy footwork, but right to Aqua. And this ball cleared forward, nobody home. And Odajiri will play it to the far side. And GIO'S Lions will try to reset. Stinchcomb. Into the middle, Julian Smith there to intercept. Abdul Wahab gave chase, but still with Smith. Now here's Palmer Alt. Good touch to Westling. Julian Smith inside the 18. Has Gafar there. Ball in the middle, but cleared out nicely. Good defense from GIO'S on the attack from FC Pride Elite. Now can they counter? Dutra. Ball forward, Abdul Wahab. Ball kicked around, and Flowers will play it back to his keeper, Cole Thompson. Thompson switches fields. Brady Horn on a good flick to Holland. And he'll play it back to the former Noblesville Miller. Now at IU Indy, the Jaguar. Jaguars play at Michael Egg Carroll Stadium, the same place that Indy 11 play. Their season schedule announced, and offside a lot with both Julian Smith and Palmer Alt on that. There'll be a free kick just a little bit in front of the neutral third. And Sasaki will work the sideline. Looking for help. Velasquez there. Played back. Nakayama plays it ahead. Abdul Wahab in the box. Shot. Thompson there to knock it down. That was a great ball. And Abdul Wahab put a good strike into it, but Cole Thompson there to fall on it and gobble it up. Remains 2-0. Good opportunity for GIO'S Lions in the 28th minute. Gafar working against Diego. Now here's Sasaki with time. Looking for help. It is to his teammate, Nakayama, now to Stinchcomb. Pacheco. And Nakayama will play it back to Sasaki. And still working in that defending third, trying to move it forward. Holland giving chase. Odajiri plays it in the middle. And on the intercept, Gafar trying to beat Odajiri. Odajiri with a sliding save. Knocks it out of the box. Has to clear it. Odajiri had to make a business decision. Won that battle against a charging Kabiru Gafar. As we enter the 30th minute, FC Pride Elite up 2-0 on 2 early goals by Josh Westling and Spencer Holland within 2 minutes in the 11th and 13th minute of this one. Broaders sends it forward on the outside. Holland's over there, so is Velazquez. Who wins it? Holland with a good touch. Into the middle. There's Julian Smith, but just too heavy on the touch. Julian Smith would like to have his receipt and return that one. A great ball from Spencer Holland. Just Julian Smith couldn't settle it. Had an open net. Now GIO'S Lions will have to reset from that defending third. What started out as heavy possession from GIO'S Lions has been all FC Pride Elite since about the 10th minute. That's when the offense started to formulate. And then Josh Wessling was able to make some nifty moves, get inside just outside the 18, about from 25 yards out, and just put a laser in the back of the net under the crossbar to make it 1-0. And then 2 minutes later, on a nice touch from Kabiru Ghaffar, Spencer Holland was able to push it past a sliding Odijiri and make this a 2-0 advantage for FC Pride Elite. Now here's Holland again. Ball in the box, backside. Ghaffar was there. Good play by Pacheco to nullify that, but it's going to be a far side corner for FC Pride Elite as we approach the 32nd minute. Smith and Dahl were working quickly, but we do have a player down. That's Diego Pacheco. Number 13. Gets up and looks like he's okay. Another good sign. Key member of that back line for GIO'S Lions. And two-man out on the service. Now this ball in the box, near side. Deflected out. Flowers and Cinchcombe give chase. Dutra. And here's Flowers just outside the 18. Dahl now. Trying to send it in. Deflected. That was Reese. Good defense by number 3. Working against Dahl still. And Dahl is down. Just outside the 18. Big collision between him and Reese. Gets up slowly. And hobbling just a little bit. Not sure what happened there. So some players have gone down. I believe that's the 4th one in this match so far in this first half. It's a physical contest. But so far, everybody has stayed on. Everybody just a little bit shaken up. And we play on. 33rd minute. John Natali on the National Soccer Network. Michael Blezick doing our camera work today. Brianna Turner back at the home base in Shelby Township doing our producing. If you like what you see, go to nationalsoccernetwork.com. If you're a player, fan, coach, and enjoy the work that we're doing on the commentary side, on the camera side, graphics, just everything, and some recognition, some quality recognition. Over 39 states is where we broadcast action from. And if it's something that might interest you, please go to nationalsoccernetwork.com. Hit the Contact Us button. Let us know what you like, and our team will get back to you. And they'll work with you to get you the best possible efficiency product that'll help your team get that recognition that they rightfully deserve. Nakayama on the far side. And it was a 1.5 feet that the referee didn't like, so Nakayama will put it back. And he'll send it in with the left. Here it comes. Near post. Headed out. Pacheco there. Flowers gives battle. This ball sent in. Thompson will let it bounce, and he'll collect it. And he'll roll it far side towards us to Ghaffar. Working against Velazquez. Splits the defense. Still has it. A little bit too heavy on the touch, but Flowers there to the outside. Dahl. He's recovered, sends it in. Ball deflected. And luckily, right into the hands of Odijiri. 35th minute. First half at the Pride Performance Center. Central States Conference matchup, NPSL, debut season for FC Pride Elite. GIO'S sLionsSC started the season 3-0, have lost their last two, both last week. In a heartbreaking loss to FC Milwaukee Torrent on Wednesday. Penalty kick in the 92nd minute, put in by Nathaniel Isom of FC Milwaukee Torrent to give them the 4-3 win. And then losing 2-1 to the Michigan Rangers. And a goal came late in the 90th minute, added time by Kato Nakayama in that one. Had 2 goals in the match against FC Milwaukee Torrent. So number 10, good striker. And so far they've kept him quiet. And obviously Pride Elite on the attack again. Here's Gafar with speed. In the box, just too heavy on the touch. It'll be a goal kick for Odajiri, 36th minute. National Soccer Network action. NPSL, Central States Conference. Our YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. Also on Roku, Facebook, Twitter. Just previously mentioned, 39 states is where we broadcast our matches from. Here's Velazquez on the outside, working against Holland. Tried to split him, couldn't do it. Holland with a good defensive play. And now Flowers on the outside with some space. And he's a little too early. You can see the miscommunication between him and Palmer Alt. Flowers had some room. Probably could have took a couple more dribbles, let him set up number 9. But that ball heavy. And now back to Nakayama. He'll send it forward. Abdul Wahab giving chase. But Thompson there to gobble it up. And now to the outside, Brady Horn. Little chip, but too heavy. Again, this is the first time that this lineup that you see on the pitch right now for FC Pride Elite has been together. And you can see a lot of chemistry, but you can also see some deficiencies. Oh, big push there. Horn and Velazquez. And some talking back and forth. And surprisingly, we're going to have a yellow. We'll see what happens here. That was a... I'm just up here, but from what I saw, that could have easily warranted a yellow. And both players talking back and forth. They get a talking to. No card issued. Wow. And we will play on. I don't know if we can get a replay of that down that far sideline. But the ball went out of bounds, and Horn just purposely, it seemed like, as they were chirping at each other, put Velazquez on the ground, but must have missed the ref's eyes because no yellow issued. And that ball into no space, so we'll have a whistle, and it'll get all the way back to Thompson. And we just entered the 39th minute. FC Pride up 2-0 and 2 early goals in the 11th and 13th minute, respectively, from Josh Wessling and Spencer Holland. That's where we stand in this 39th minute. To the outside, deflected nicely. Velazquez will play it forward. Abdul Wahab there with Horn, giving chase. Horn able to squeak it by, but Velazquez will run up and throw this in. Abdul Wahab, right near the corner flag, near side, towards us. Sends it in, Horn there, good defense. And Dutra working against Flowers. Good ball there from Stinchcomb, but that was deflected nicely. FC Pride defense playing really well to stop any threats. Really only 2 shots on goal that Thompson really had to work for so far. And Odajiri for GIO'S Lions has been a little bit busier. We're going to have our first substitution of the match. Vinicius Novo enters for Lucas Linez. Abdul Wahab and Horn getting aggressive. Abdul Wahab looking for a whistle. Oh, Jamie Gilbert tells number 22 just maybe cool it a little bit. Don't want to get that yellow nor a red. Or an aggressive player. Also, you can see that when he plays for IU Indy. Palmer Alt on a great ball with speed, working against Pacheco. Still there. Good work. But now Gaffar has it. Plays it to Julian Smith, all the way back to Holland. 41st minute. Here's Gaffar. And he'll play it in the middle. The captain, Flowers, will switch field to his brother. Here's Ashton. Forward, Alt. Good ball to Flowers. Inside the box, back of the net, 3-0. FC Pride Elite. And I had mentioned it before. Once Palmer Alt gets the ball at his feet, he is a magician, whether it's to the back of the net or to his teammates. And he found Ashton Flowers to give FC Pride Elite the 3-0 advantage in the 41st minute. Just a replication of what Palmer Alt had done at Butler, what he continues to do to Indiana University. And then the other Jaguar, Ashton Flowers, able to put it in the back of the net in the 41st minute to extend this to a 3-0 advantage here at the Pride Performance Center. That ball cleared out. It'll find its way out of bounds on the far side and finds itself out of the stadium as that ball cleared the fence, so someone will have to track that down. Scrum on the outside, trying to gain control. Flowers with a good turn. Dahl ended up with it. Stinchcomb wasn't aware of it, and maybe that got him in a spot that he didn't want it to get it to, as he fell right to the ground after that ball hit him. And another player down here in the 43rd minute with FC Pride up 3-0. And maybe it was. Give the young man some time. And we can agree that that ball probably went to a spot that nobody wants it to go to and knocked more than the wind out of number 8. But he's okay. Now here's Flowers, who just got the goal to make it 3-0. And on the outside, Holland, who had the second goal. Working now inside the 18. Plays it to the middle. Backside of the net, Julian Smith. 4-0, FC Pride Elite. Spencer Holland having himself a night, gets his teammate Julian Smith, the Eastern Illinois product, involved in this mix, and now it's 4-0 FC Pride Elite here in the 44th minute. The Pride offense put the pedal to the metal, and it's starting about the 10th minute, and they have not released the gas. What a showing so far from the team in Aqua. And what was said before about the offensive firepower up front from Gabriel Gaffar and Palmer Alt has opened up so many doors for that midfield. And Wessling, Holland, and now Julian Smith have taken advantage of that. And it's 4-0. And Smith again. He'll play it back to Holland. 45th minute. We'll see how much added time there is. Julian Smith inside the box. Lost it. And good battle there from Flowers. Won that battle. And Pacheco down again. And good work there from Julian Smith. Very respectful. He saw Reese down, number 3, on that hard tackle from Flowers. And he had possession but let it go out of bounds to give Reese a chance to recollect himself. There's Broaders there to help him up. Good sportsmanship there on both sides. And it'll be a throw-in from Velazquez on our near side. Into added time here at the Pride Performance Center. (4-0) on goals from Josh Wessling, Spencer Holland, Ashton Flowers, and now Julian Smith. This is Broaders. Be a little bit of added time with everybody that went down and the 4 goals to reset from FC Pride Elite. Now to our near side, Brady Horn. Some pressure. Deflected. Thompson comes out. Able to grab it. Velazquez out there giving chase. As we're over a minute into added time here in the first half of the Central States Conference matchup, NPSL action on the National Soccer Network. And FC Pride Elite has come out with a vengeance with a 4-0 advantage, and it's just half number 1. What adjustments will head coach Carlos Reyes make it halftime and in the locker room for his team in black and white? Oh, Palmer Alt on the steal. Has Julian Smith with him. Chased down by Reese. This is Alt. Takes a shot. Right foot. Diving Odajiri. And you can see it there. Almost nonchalant from number 9. And there's your whistle for the half. So after about 47 minutes, FC Pride Elite puts on the afterburners on the offensive side, gets a 4-0 advantage. We're going to take a 15-minute break. When we come back, we'll have 45 minutes of soccer left, the second half. The Central States Conference, NPSL action right here on the National Soccer Network.
Down by the end line. Puts us across. Lose your eye! And just like that, 1-1. Now Elders may look to take a shot. He does, and he buries it! Steps up, and just like that, Reed Dennis comes up big. Lose your eye, 1-on-1. Lose your eye. Oh, he'll be taken down inside the box.
Knocked back in. Nationals got it. Bicycle kick for a goal!
Sacker. Sacker into the 18. Sacker shot. That goes off the goalkeeper's glove into the net. 2-1 here in the 32nd. This one played in. That's a good ball. And that one goes in. And just like that, the Nationals now have a 1-0 lead. Walensky puts his far post. One-touch opportunity. And what a great goal that was.
Joaquin Beatty of Ohio League.
Look at that shot from Sevy Roy. My goodness, Sevy Roy with a left-footed banger.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Looks great.
termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Sacker down by the end line. Pushes across. Loser eye! And just like that, 1-1. Now Elders may look to take a shot. He does, and he buries it! Steps up, and just like that, Reed Dennis comes up big. Loser eye, one-on-one. Loser eye, oh, he'll be taken down inside the box.
Knocked back in. Nationals got it. Bicycle kick for a goal!
Now Sacker. Sacker into the 18. Sacker shot. That goes off the goalkeeper's glove into the net. 2-1 here in the 32nd. Just one played in. That's a good ball. And that one goes in. And just like that, the Nationals now have a 1-0 lead. Walensky puts his far post. One-touch opportunity. And what a great goal that was.
Joaquin Beatty of Ohio League.
Look at that shot from Sevy Roy. My goodness, Sevy Roy with a left-footed banger. Sacker down by the end line. Pushes across. Loser eye! And just like that, 1-1. Now Elders may look to take a shot. He does, and he buries it! Steps up, and just like that, Reed Dennis comes up big. Loser eye, one-on-one. Loser eye, oh, he'll be taken down inside the box.
Knocked back in. Nationals got it. Bicycle kick for a goal!
Now Sacker. Sacker into the 18. Sacker shot. That goes off the goalkeeper's glove into the net. 2-1 here in the 32nd. Just one played in. That's a good ball. And that one goes in. And just like that, the Nationals now have a 1-0 lead. Walensky puts his far post. One-touch opportunity. And what a great goal that was.
Joaquin Beatty of Ohio League.
Look at that shot from Sevy Roy. My goodness, Sevy Roy with a left-footed banger.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
down by the end line. Pushes across. Loser eye! And just like that, 1-1. Now Elders may look to take a shot. He does, and he buries it! Steps up, and just like that, Reed Dennis comes up big. Loser eye, one-on-one. Loser eye, oh, he'll be taken down inside the box.
Knocks back in, Nationals got it. Bicycle kick for a goal!
Now Sacker. Sacker into the 18. Sacker shot. That goes off the goalkeeper's glove into the net. 2-1 here in the 32nd. This one played in. That's a good ball. That one goes in. And just like that, the Nationals now have a 1-0 lead. Walensky puts his far post. One-touch opportunity. And what a great goal that was.
Joaquin Beatty of Ohio League.
Look at that shot from Sevy Roy. My goodness, Sevy Roy with a left-footed banger.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Looks great.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
You're in the middle. You're in the middle. Diego outside. Or whatever. Whatever you guys feel like. I don't care. Again.
And now here's the outside. Gafar working against. Ball cleared with speed. Julian Smith trying to get there. Over the head. Pushed away from Pacheco. And now Sasaki will try to bring it upfield. He does. And now to the outside. Dahl with some space. Here's Rodriguez. And taken away. Now on the outside, Novo with some pace. Flowers there. Ball gets to his wickets. Still couldn't control it, and Flowers ends up with it. Good help defense from Gafar on the backside to come out and come back and help out his defender. Wessling pops it up on the outside. Alt giving chase against Sasaki. It'll be a throw-in on the far side. So it's going to be a throw-in. Dahl will take it right below us, right at the center line. A few feet in front. 53rd minute. Central States Conference matchup, NPSL. Here on the National Soccer Network, here's Alt. Good ball to Smith. And then a little bump from Pacheco. Good defense to shield Julian Smith from getting that feed from Alt. And a long cross from Pacheco. That's number 6, Humberto Chicheri. Also on the pitch. Lots of substitutions for head coach Carlos Reyes in the second half. The first unit did not fare too well. And here's another one. Number 19. Angel Ayers Mendez. Cole Thompson. Ball still in the air. Cleared. Thompson getting tested here early in the second half. A little bit more offensive power from GIO'S lines in the second half. Maybe with the changes. They can't get 4 back at once, but have already had an opportunity close, actually 2 now, on that last possession. The first one off the far post, past diving Cole Thompson. As we're in the 54th minute. Here's Stinchcomb. Looking for help. And he'll play it to Novo, guarded by Dahl. Little flick. Flowers will let it go. And he'll play it all back to Thompson, giving chase. A.J. Franklin on that far side. Now Flowers working there, defending third to Dahl. Miss hit. Here's a team captain, Quentin Flowers. Plays it ahead, far side. There's Spencer Holland. He's had himself a night with the assist and the goal. Working towards the inside, still with possession. And he'll play it back. Now towards us, Gafar. Can he do with it? Trying to split the defense, trying to get to the middle. And gets it all the way back across the field outside the 18. Holland there. Palmer Alt. Couldn't get the feet going. It'll be a goal kick for Odajiri. 55th minute, 4-0, all 4 goals in the first half by FC Pride Elite. And surprisingly, you would think with the way that this offense is structured that at least one would come off the boot of Kabir Gafar or Palmer Alt. But they generated all that offense. Focused a lot of attention on those 2 players. allowing that midfield to get into open space and put those 4 goals in the back of the net. And also some defensive help when Ashton Flowers came up from his back line and received a pretty assist from Palmer Alt. And that was the 3rd goal of the first half. Good defense there from Flowers. Dahl intercepted. There's Rodriguez just outside the 18, deflected by Flowers, and it'll be a throw-in just inside the corner flag. Ars Mendez will do the honors. Here's Alt towards us. And this ball to the far side. Great ball to Gaffar. 1v1 against Sasaki. What can he do? To the inside. Gaffar, left foot, just goes left of the post. The precision of the pass from Alt and then the good footwork from Gaffar with the left. Just couldn't get enough on it. Sails wide of the right post. And once again, the offensive FC Pride Elite showing up. On a deflection, Alton Stinchcomb on the near sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick from Otajiri 6. 57th minute. NPSL action. Central States Conference matchup, a crucial one. GIO'S sLionsSC currently 3rd in the division, but they've lost their last 2. Now on a strip away. 1v1, good move to the outside. Thompson with a great kick save to Stone Amaya. Then the Golden Grizzly from Oakland comes up big again. Miss hit there, didn't get enough of it. Trying to get it out of the 18. That's good settle by Flowers. Working still against Amaya. He'll get it to the inside to his brother Quentin, the team captain. In space. Out the outside, Dutra there to intercept it. Offense picking up for GIO'S Lions. Franklin with a hard shove in the back. And it's going to be a corner for GIO'S Lions. An opportunity in the 58th minute. Here it comes, Dutra off his left boot. Right in the middle. Headed out by FC Pride, trying to clear. Flowers there, ball deflected. Sasaki with a head ball. He's got it again. Trying to clear. Cole Thompson again, and once again, Cole Thompson. Ball still not out of danger. Ball in the 18. Shot on goal. Cole Thompson once again. My goodness, a sequence from the Oakland University Golden Grizzly. Cole Thompson on that possession. Absolutely stunning. A brick wall has been built, and it goes by the name of Cole Thompson. Amazing work from number 77 in net for FC Pride Elite. And I know that our producers and everybody on team back in Shelby Township, Michigan, tips their cap to Oakland University's Cole Thompson on that one. Hometown product. Excellent work from the keeper. This ball headed long. There'll be a throw-in for FC Pride. 60th minute. John Natali with you on the National Soccer Network. An absolutely gorgeous Saturday, May 31st here in the Circle City. And it's been a fun one so far for FC Pride Elite. Not just offensively with the 4 goals, but you could see the stunning work of Cole Thompson. Julian Smith sends it long. Dahl, near side towards us. Outside the 18. Tried to send it in. Deflected. Alt's there. But Velazquez falls on his wallet. Got that ball forward. Here's Amaya again. Giving chases Broaders. Ball deflected out. Good defense and recovery defense from Broaders. Tries to keep it in. And it'll be a corner. Good effort from Tylen Broaders. But Amaya, once again, number 20, showing some offensive prowess here in the second half. So Dutra will send this one in once again. Near side service. Here it comes. Towards the top of the 18. Clears the 18. Franklin out there working against Horn. And we'll have a foul. Franklin didn't like it, but it'll go the other way. And now they'll switch fields towards us. That's Flowers in space. He'll play it to Dahl, near sideline. And Flowers sends it ahead. Alt got a foot on it. And now Stinchcomb trying to find somebody. Sends it forward. There's Amaya. Got tangled up with Flowers. Flowers is down. Awkward collision between him and Alexander Amaya. He'll slowly get to his feet. 62nd minute. And we may have a bloody nose, and we do. So we'll have to patch that up as Flowers comes off. And they'll give it some time as a trainer attends to Ashton Flowers. Scored that goal in the 41st minute. We're going to have a few substitutions coming in here shortly. One for both head coach Carlos Reyes and GIO'S and coach Jamie Gilbert of FC Pride. Outside the box. Now sent into the middle. Broaders with a nice touch to get to Dahl outside. And now Alt against Stinchcomb. Looking for help. And able to play it to his former teammate of Noblesville, Braden Dahl. But Stinchcomb on a good defense with help from Rodriguez on the backside. Dutra. And Flowers comes back into the match. I'll have a couple of substitutions, as I mentioned. Ryusaki Tanaka comes in for the Lions. And Max Allen and Anton Bezberdov enter for FC Pride Elite. Allen joins his teammate Julian Smith, both Eastern Illinois products, on the pitch. And Bezberdov, the Marion Knight, will join his teammate Josh Wessling. Or he may have spelled Wessling. Actually, Wessling not on the pitch anymore. On that substitution, on the far side, that ball go out of bounds. It'll be a long throw in the defending third for FC Pride Elite. 64th minute. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, National Soccer Network, Roku, Facebook, Twitter, all your streaming platforms to watch soccer all across the country. 39 states. You name a league, we probably broadcast it in some way, shape, or form. And if you're a team out there, you're watching this match, maybe scouting for next week, or you're a fan, coach, player, whatever it is, and you're interested in the product that's put on right now from the National Soccer Network, please go to nationalsoccernetwork.com, hit the Contact Us button, and someone will get back to you immediately and set up the best scenario and what is most effective for you and your club. That ball heavy, and Pacheco will track it down. 65th minute. This ball forward too heavy. Horn, plenty of space. Oh, deflected there, but now taken away on the counter. Here's GIO'S Lions. Too heavy on the touch to Dutra. And now on the counter, here's Alt. Couldn't get enough on that pass. But Bezberdov will play it back to Flowers, who just came back in. Had to close the nose for a little blood. Got that fixed up real quick. Good work by the trainer of FC Pride Elite. And to Flowers. You can see the pressure coming up from GIO'S Lions. They need it. They can't get all four back at once, but they have to get at least one to get some momentum here in the second half. 66th minute. Novo working against Allen. He'll play it back. Pacheco, we're going to have another substitution. Another Marion Knight going to enter for head coach Jamie Gilbert. KG Nakame. Had a goal in that 6-1 victory against Southern Indiana Gladiators. In the other two matches, they've been shut out. But now with the 4 here, they can show that they do have the offensive firepower when they get the right 11 on the pitch. Sasaki will play it into the middle. Now all the way back to Pacheco. In front of that center line. Everybody now on the ball. In Pride's half of the field, this will go back to Stinchcombe. Palmer Alt got a little nudge from Dutra. Dutra, told you he was a physical player, and he's getting away with some shots. And I'm not talking about off his boot. And the ref has not seen, has gone unnoticed. As Alt continues to hold his facial area. Here's Stinchcombe. Ball a little bit heavy for Rodriguez. Julian Smith on him. They'll have to play it all the way back. Sasaki will set it to the other side. And just looking for anything forward. Stinchcombe. There's a Maya. And Stinchcombe ends up with it. Couldn't get past Bezberdov, and this will go to the outside again. And trying to orchestrate, just can't get anything out of the neutral third. So Sasaki will switch fields. Dutra out there now. And it once again goes back to Pacheco. And they'll set it up towards us. Amaya, who's had some chances, trying to get with speed against Allen. Allen wins that battle. Ball loose, and out to the outside to Alt. Good defense from the substitution, Max Allen. And finally, a whistle. Things getting a little testy out there. Could be frustration on behalf of both teams as GIO'S Lions clearly being down 4-0. That's going to give you some mental frustration, and how do we get back into this one? But FC Pride getting frustrated because they keep getting bopped in the face. It's like Rock'em Sock'em robots out there without any calls. So Pacheco, play it to Dutra. He'll take a shot with his left. That ball's going to sail high and wide left of the post. And we will have our substitution. KG Nakame, the Marion Knight. Going to come in for Julian Smith, who scored that 4th goal in the first half. Great game from number 11. And we have just entered the 70th minute. FC Pride up 4-0. All 4 goals in the first half. But the story in the second half has been the goalkeeping of Cole Thompson on 3 different possessions. And I recommend, if you go back to about the 58th minute and watch Cole Thompson go to work on what was just a blitzkrieg of fire coming at him. And Dutra finally picks up a yellow. The referee saw that. And number 23, Leonardo Dutra, into the books in the 70th minute. Seems like it wasn't a matter of if, it was just when on number 23, and finally he got it in the 70th minute. And the way he's aggressive, he's got to watch out for that second yellow. Down 4-0. GIO'S Lions can definitely not afford to go down a man here late in the second half. Amaya giving chase of Broaders. That ball was fortunately on its way to Horn. Cleared out. Flowers there. Met up with Novo. That'll be a throw-in for Flowers on the near side. Alt working with Flowers. Dutra comes away with it with speed. Gets help from Broaders. Broaders over there to shield it. Couldn't keep it in, though. It'll be a throw-in close to the corner on the near side for GIO'S Lions. John Natale with you on the National Soccer Network on a gorgeous Saturday evening. In Lawrence Township, Indiana, outside the city limits of Indianapolis at the Pride Performance Center. A hidden gem in the soccer world here in central Indiana. All the attention goes to the Indy 11, the USL Championship Club that plays down at Michael A. Carroll Stadium on the campus of IU Indy. And also the home of the IU Indy Jaguars. There's a big Jaguars logo on the pitch itself. Very old stadium. The pitch is immaculate, only 3 years old. But that's where most of the soccer attention is drawn to. However, when you come out here on both the UPSL or WPSL side, the NPSL side, ECNL, the Youth Academy, the U15s, the U13s, it is just absolutely amazing what this club has been able to put together on one of the premier facilities for soccer, not just in the city of Indianapolis, but in the state. And a player down, that's Dutra. And he's been knocking people down, and finally he fell down. Walking off gingerly, grabbing that left hamstring. So number 23 trying to work that out, work it off. It looks like we're going to have another substitution. Actually, two. It's going to be Brian Rodriguez and Sam Hevesy. Rodriguez from Goshen, a Maple Leaf. That's in northern Indiana. Goshen College. And Hevesy, another Greyhound, U-Indy. On the pitch with a former teammate, Kabiru Ghaffar. This ball all the way back to Thompson, who's just had a remarkable match. Good footwork there from the keeper. He'll play it towards us, right towards me. And out of harm's way was I. And now Stinchcomb. Working with Dutra. Lots of changes for head coach Carlos Reyes in the second half. It's been Amaya Alexander who's been the forefront of some offensive attacks. But they have met the wall known as Cole Thompson in that goal for FC Pride Elite. And just remarkable work from the keeper here in the second half. And Dutra still grabbing that hamstring. And it looks like we're going to have a substitution, as number 23 may not be able to go on. That's Ricardo Argolo, number 27, who's going to enter the match. We'll see if he comes in for Dutra. Stinchcomb, and now play it to Dutra. And very gingerly gets that passing forward to Amaya. And Novo now working two-man soccer. Here's Amaya. Good defense from Allen to take that away, but Novo remains possession. Rodriguez on the turn. Bezberdov trying to get it. Ball still on the ground. Everybody's on the ground. And it's Rodriguez that comes away with it. Kafar there. And just trying to find something. And Dutra goes down again, and that hamstring is really bothering number 23. As the trainer tries to stretch it out. And you can pretty much guarantee that Argolo will come in for Leonardo Dutra. Set up some possessions. He was the one that hit the crossbar. Or I should say the post on the far side past the diving Cole Thompson. That was a great opportunity for GIO'S Lions to at least get on the board. But very physical. Got in the way of a lot of FC Pride players. Received the yellow in the 70th minute. And now he comes off. And Ricardo Argolo, number 27, will come in to finish his work as we approach the 77th minute. FC Pride up 4-0, all 4 goals. Josh Wessling, Julian Smith, Spencer Holland, and Ashton Flowers all put goals into the back of the net in that first half. Broaders, who's played the full 77 minutes so far, number 17 for FC Pride, clears that. This ball cleared to the opposite side. Argolo giving chase. So is Hevesy. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a long throw in the defending third for FC Pride Elite. Approaches 78th minute. Hasn't been much offense generated from FC Pride. It's been pretty much all GIO'S in this second half. And FC Pride has had to play on their heels, even with the 4-0 advantage. Have been able to increase that with very limited opportunities in the second half. The best coming off a kick save from Kai Otajiri when he was 1v1 against Kabiru Ghaffar. But that's pretty much been it for the team in Aqua. Out towards us. That ball squirts away. Stinchcombe looking for a whistle. And going to have a yellow against Stinchcombe. Got a little bit too verbal with the referee. And now number 8 in the books in the 78th minute. The second booking of this match, both going to GIO'S Lions. And the frustration mounts. Now things getting a little bit more heated. Just want to make sure this one gets under control here in the 79th minute. Don't need any careless injuries because of mental frustration. But outside the 18, here's GIO'S Lions. Into the box. Good tackle there from Horn. Ball squirts away. Argolo tries to track it down. But Hevesy ever to clear it. There'll be a throw-in just around the center line. Sasaki will take this. Now here's Stinchcombe on the receiving end of a yellow just a minute ago. Inside, this will be played back. And Pacheco will swing it over to Sasaki on the far side. They'll play it back into the middle. Been decent patience from GIO'S. This ball lofted into the middle. Cole Thompson comes out and grabs it. Continues his stellar keeper play. As we're in the 80th minute. So time really of the essence for GIO'S Lions. 4 would be miraculous. Can they get 1? Just to see if they can build any momentum. The ball taken away on that far side. Horn will play it forward. Sends it out of bounds. Sasaki will throw this in. Back to Pacheco at the center line. And with 2 balls on the pitch, you can't play like that. So we'll do it again. Ball squirted away. Now towards us, here's Stinchcombe, who just picked up that yellow in the 70th minute. On the middle. And that ball cleared, but still not out of danger. Tanaka will play it back to Sasaki. Working that far sideline. Now into the middle. That's Rodriguez. And now back to Pacheco. They're going to have to move the ball forward to have any shot as time continues to click. Stinchcombe. All the way back to Pacheco once again. Slowly moving forward. Now right outside the 18. Good defense there. Rodriguez trying to clear. There's Gaffar. He'll play it to the outside, but good anticipation from Novo. Now he's on the outside of the 18. Looking for a service. Sends it in. Back post. Too heavy. Nobody home. Maya gives chase. It'll be a long throw in defending third for FC Pride Elite as we approach the 83rd minute. Whistle blown. So this will be a free kick coming from that back line. There it comes. And here popped up. That was Hevesi and Angolo working on that. That was out of bounds, so Sasaki tosses it in. Here's Nakame. That ball headed out, and Odajiri will come out and throw it to our side towards Stinchcombe. Broader's giving chase. Clears it out with his left foot. Rodriguez there tried to settle. Novo comes away with it on a turn. Now past the center line, but Allen there to trip that up. Quentin Flowers goes down hard. The captain, he's still on the pitch, grabbing his right foot and may have cramped up a little bit. He's still down, ball on the far side. And the whistle blows, and he'll finally get the attention. He was trying to stretch out that left leg as a trainer once again. Out. And we'll take some time to reset here. In the 84th minute, John Natali on the National Soccer Network. Pleasure to have you on an absolutely gorgeous Saturday night in Indianapolis, Indiana. This FC Pride team looking for the sweep over the weekend as a WPSL squad. Well, they draw. I shouldn't say sweep, but it was a miraculous 93rd minute goal in added time from Brees Bass to get the equalizer to give them the draw against Lou Fuse last night here in the same spot. And then tonight, FC Pride Elite offense really came to life in that first half, and it was early and often. Scoring goals in the 11th, 13th, 41st, and 44th minute. That ball to the far side, Novo inside the box. Plays it back to Stinchcombe. Flowers is up. Good to see that. Working with Allen. And who wins this battle? It's going to be a corner for Stinchcomb on the near side. And he'll play it to Novo. Not marked, plenty of space inside the box. That flicked out to Pacheco. To Cherry. And now back to the far near side. Here's Stinchcomb, sends it in. Far post. Over the head of Rodriguez. Sasaki's there. Trying to get inside the 18. Looking for help. Tanaka. Ball squirts away. Chipped out. Gafar there. Gets tangled up. Ball still loose. And now in the air. Who's going to get it? Thompson comes up and says, none of this. Let's settle down. Let's take some time. A lot of ruckus in the middle of that pitch. Couldn't get a settle. But finally Cole Thompson settles things down. And here's Nakame. Tangled up with Stinchcomb. And Nakame on the ground. Flowers, who had the goal in the 41st minute. Out of his defensive zone, looking for help. Still with it. Black jerseys all around him. And Nakame still on the ground. Hevesy. Play on, says the ref. And Nakame still trying to gather himself. Number 15. As this ball switches fields and he hits the turf. And Sasaki. Play to Pacheco. Nakame gets up. Novo over to Stinchcomb. This ball down the sideline. There's Mendez. Sends it in. Didn't get much on it. Thompson there to recover. 4-0 in the Central States Conference NPSL matchup, a crucial one. GIO'S Lions came in this one in the 3rd spot. FC Pride Elite in the 4th spot. Very crucial 3 points. And these teams will turn it around for their next match on June 4th. And we'll head to Chicago and the Perspective High School of Technology for a 7 p.m. kickoff as they'll do it again. And that could easily swap to positions. As GIO'S with the 9 points, FC Pride with the 1. But they could gather themselves. And possibly, if they take this one, which it looks like it's going to happen, as we're in the 88th minute, they would go on to tie as points-wise GIO Chicago, but would probably move, just based on record, into that 3rd position. Big match going on tonight. 1 and 2 in the Central States Conference. FC Milwaukee Torrent and Michigan Rangers had their kickoff at 7. So that's a crucial matchup happening for that top spot in the Central States Conference. 89th minute, 4-0. FC Pride Elite, all 4 goals in the first half. Lots of substitutions for both clubs. The offensive threats have mainly come from GIO'S Lions in this one. And now inside the box, another opportunity. Fancy footwork, trying to get past Broaders, but Broaders once again steps up to the challenge. Kylan Broaders, the Greyhound from UIndy, having a great match so far. Now Gafar. Trying to do as much as he can, but good defense there from Jonathan Rodriguez. Ball squirts to the middle. And now Stinchcomb ends up with it. 90th minute. Thompson comes out. And right now, it's a clean sheet that is probably most important on the minds of these FC Pride Elite players to give Cole Thompson the amazing work that he has put in the net tonight to get him that clean sheet and walk out of here with a 4-0 victory. Amaya, who's been a threat in the second half, chased down by Flowers, and that's going to be a goal kick. That was off Amaya, and that'll be a goal kick. Haven't seen the signal for added time yet. And quite a few players down in the second half. No goals scored. And Thompson in no hurry as we've added time. And with that being said, that'll do it. So that'll do it here from the Pride Performance Center with a final score of FC Pride Elite 4 and GIO'S SC Chicago 0. FC Pride improves their record to 2-0-2, while GIO'S Lions drops to 3-0-3. On behalf of our entire National Soccer Network crew, I'm John Natali, and we want to thank you for joining us on this Saturday evening. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and tune into Roku to see the best soccer from all levels all across the country. Once again, from the Pride Performance Center, the final score is FC Pride Elite 4 and GIO'S Lions SC Chicago 0. So long from the Circle City. Have a great evening, everybody.